Brain Wave brings you 10 traits of a psychopath. Someone who is cruel, unemotional, and morally perverted is referred to as a psychopath. While not an established mental health diagnosis, the phrase is frequently used in professional and legal settings. Psychopathic behavior differs widely from one person to the next. Some are serial killers and sex criminals. Others, on the other hand, may be effective leaders. It is entirely dependent on their characteristics. It's critical to distinguish between psychopaths and persons who exhibit psychopathic characteristics. It's possible to have multiple psychopathic characteristics without actually being a psychopath. Let's take a look at the traits of a psychopath. Number 10. A history of childhood behavior problems. The indications and symptoms of antisocial personality disorder normally begin in infancy or early adolescence, although the illness is only diagnosed after the age of 18. Most psychopaths show evidence of conduct problems before the age of 15, and the most severe psychopaths' behavioral disorders can be traced back to the age of 10. Frequent conflicts, lying, stealing, brutality to animals or other children, and a disrespect for norms or authority are all classic indications of a psychopath in childhood. Coming in at number 9. Master of deception. A person who appears to be extremely talented at the art of deceit is a last warning sign of a psychopath. Psychopaths are masters of deception, and they manipulate others and inaccurately depict the facts via lying, distorting the truth, gaslighting, and other dishonest tactics. Unfortunately, psychopaths in therapy may utilize deception to deceive counselors and treatment professionals into believing they have improved. Psychopaths with the greatest treatment success scores were found to be the most likely to reoffend, according to one study. Number 8. Very strategic and calculative. Psychopaths, on the other hand, are more rational and deliberate in their decision-making than sociopaths. This can make them more hazardous because it's more difficult to predict what they'll do or when they'll act. Some psychopaths plot out intricate schemes to deceive, manipulate, or exploit others who are inherently kind, and trusting. While psychopaths are not known for their patience, they are less impulsive than sociopaths. Number 7. Disregard for the law, the rules, and the norms. Psychopaths do not adhere to the same ethical code as the rest of society, which is why they frequently engage in immoral or even unlawful behavior. These might range from minor infractions such as offensive remarks or swearing to more serious offenses such as crime and violence. While not all psychopaths are violent criminals, psychopathic features are present in a large percentage of those who commit crimes, particularly violent crimes. Number 6. Superficial charm and charisma. Psychopaths have the ability to be charming, charismatic, and persuasive. Female psychopaths, who are more sociable and emotional than their male counterparts, are more susceptible to this. They are typically quite good at faking processual actions like flattery, politeness, and phony pity, even if they lack actual empathy. They may utilize these skills to gain what they desire from others, but they will eventually be unable to maintain the act. The charm and charisma will most likely wear off with time, revealing an underlying coldness or harshness. Number 5. Pathological liar. Pathological lying is a common trait among psychopaths. To gain their way, inflate their ego, or get others to think, feel, or do what they want, they may overstate the truth. Most individuals are guilty or at least concerned about being caught in a lie, but a psychopath's lack of conscience makes lying guilt-free. Deception is a symptom of ASPD, and it can manifest itself as a person feigning regret, empathy, or care and concern for others. Number 4. Thirst for power. Because they like dominating and controlling others, many psychopaths seek out positions of power and authority. Psychopaths are slightly more likely to seek for and acquire positions of leadership in the corporate sector, according to some research, implying that the caricature of the psychopathic CEO holds some validity. Psychopathy, narcissism, and Machiavellianism, immoral and exploitative tendencies, all have a known overlap, which can lead to a desire for power and control. Number 3. Abnormal way of thinking. Psychopaths have abnormal thinking because their brains are built differently. This could lead to weird, odd, or off-putting comments or observations during typical talks. Also, while talking about unusual items they like, harsh comments about others, or statements that make it plain they don't care about other people, a psychopath may provide a scary glimpse inside their twisted brains. Number 2. taking advantage of others for personal gain. When it comes to acquiring anything they want, a psychopath will use, abuse, and exploit others. In their pursuit of power, fortune, celebrity, and other such things, they will go to any length to obtain what they desire. This will almost certainly result in many casualties in their wake, and a psychopath will have no guilt if they need to throw someone under the bus to move ahead, even if it is someone who has aided them along the road. Number 1. Detached emotionally. Psychopaths, according to researchers, do not have the same emotional wiring as regular individuals, which explains why they are generally cold, cruel, and apathetic. Their brain structure abnormalities are thought to limit their ability to experience a full range of human emotions, making them less likely to feel powerful emotions. A psychopath may appear unusually distant or apathetic in settings where others are unhappy, disturbed, anxious, or thrilled. With the above information, you'll be able to spot a psychopath easily. We'd like to hear your thoughts. Please let us know in the comments section below. Give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends if you liked it so we can keep making them. Hit the subscribe button to see more videos like this.